They gonna pivot and but that's why I be pushing y'all. Me can be on that shit. I be trying to get y'all channels on and all of that shit. Like, man, listen, man, don't wait. Let's get this
Yeah,
shit.
I just reached 4,000 today, and
Congratulations.
it's been 4 months.
Nice. No, that's dope. That's beautiful. She getting it. She be working like a motherfucker. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Angela Stanton. All right,
Yay!
Angela Stanton. You know who Angela Stanton is, Quentin?
Looks like a transgender to me. Like that's like a
Oh my
Halloween
God! Don't do
costume.
Angela like that.
Look, what
Ang-
is her face? Like, is that a
Angela
costume?
Stanton. Angela Stanton is
She's the
dope.
older lady.
Oh, oh shit.
Angela
Oh
Stanton
my
is
God!
dope.
Don't do Angela like that.
It looks like that's a Halloween costume, nigga.
No, it
This
doesn't.
nigga just went all in, like relentlessly.
Quentin is
My
a
Good
bad,
grief.
shit. It looked like she got on blackface or something. Shit.
Shit, man.
I don't know. Nigga, that's my initial unfiltered fucking view, nigga. Trump style, nigga.
Angela Stanton is a woman that is a heavy Republican Trump supporter. I believe she was also pardoned by Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, she appeared on Pierre, which is a comedian, and that was roughly a week ago. But they were talking about different things when it comes to politics and stuff like that. So I'll try to find a decent spot for y'all to kind of get an understanding of what was going on with the platform. But it's more or less the Pierre dude who, again, I don't know if he still calls himself a
Why you got
comedian
this
or whatever.
1980s Albie Shore picture up here?
That was him, but he's still holding on to it. He aged, but he's still holding on to it. But
Wait, is this the one dude?
yeah, he was in movies. He was on all of that stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
he got a podcast called the Panic Mode, Pierre's Panic Room, and they were talking about political issues. I'm gonna try to scrub through a little bit and show y'all a little of what was happening.
Apologizing for the Central Park Five.
It's a
Let's talk
shame.
about Joe Biden not
Shame.
apologizing for the
He did
94
apologize
crime
for
bill.
it. He did apologize.
He never
Yes,
did.
he did.
How
Yes,
much
he
you want to
did.
bet?
Yes, he did.
In fact,
Google
he
it.
said, "I'm not going to
he didn't.
apologize." Yes, he
Google it.
did.
Google it. I
Right.
heard him say
Okay.
he did
Super
apologize.
predator.
All right.
All
That's all
right.
good.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you plead it.
I'm voting for
She
Trump
believes
and
that women
RFK.
can't run the country. Or
No,
women
they
can't do
can't.
what?
And women can
Ooh.
barely run their house.
Ooh, you hear that?
Oh.
Yep.
In the
Get
comments.
mad about it.
In the
I don't
comments.
care. It's
Yeah,
the
in
honest
the
to God
comments.
truth. And
No.
I have been a woman, and I have
You have?
raised 5 children. Well, I'm still a woman.
Oh,
I've
okay.
raised 5 children,
Gender.
right? And I'm
Has
saying
been.
that there is,
Past
if
tense.
it takes a man and a woman to make a baby,
You're right.
right? Because
Okay.
women don't get pregnant on their own.
Okay.
Then obviously something should tell us that it should take a man and a woman to balance that child out, to raise that child.
Right.
That child needs half, 50-50, right?
Right, sure.
So we've messed up
Right.
somewhere along the line.
Many men have
And
left.
and
Many men
hold
have
on,
left.
Hold on. Let's talk about it for a minute, right? Are we blaming men for leaving?
Well,
I mean, if
some
if,
reasons there
hold
are.
on, but
Some
if I'm
reasons
a
need to be
woman, I'm liberated by freedom of choice, right? If I don't want the baby, I get to kill the baby, right? And I get praised for it. But if a man don't want a baby and he walk away, then all of a sudden he a deadbeat.
Ain't nobody praising nobody
all
getting
of a sudden,
abortion.
wait a minute, hold on.
Yes,
No,
they
they
do.
are.
No,
No,
they
they are.
Where?
They're advocating for. They shouting out their abortion.
No,
Look
they-
up Oprah Winfrey.
No, they give
Shout
them the
out
right
your
to do it.
abortion.
They give you a choice, but
Shout
they don't
out
praise.
your
They
a
like clap
choice
you,
to
girl,
do
you got
what?
abortion, girl, you
A
got
cho-
abortion.
They
Go ahead,
are.
girl, you got
They
abortion.
are.
Oh, no.
And they paying for it. But if a man doesn't want the baby, right? Then he a deadbeater. You get to go lock him up, put him in jail, drag him every month with a child abandonment warrant. The government makes a man be responsible for the life that he creates. They shouldn't.
A man should be responsible
If
anyway.
this all about
the government shouldn't force you to be
but a
responsible.
woman
You
shouldn't.
made the child.
A woman shouldn't.
What do you mean?
What
a woman
about
shouldn't?
her? She shouldn't be responsible if
course,
she makes
yeah,
a
no,
child.
you're right. And she are.
No,
Most
she gets
are.
to go kill the baby if she don't want the baby. Oh, you
What-
don't want to talk
hold on.
about that.
What about the
Oh
So,
my God.
Angela Stanton was absolutely mollywhopping this Pierre dude who, in my opinion, seems henpecked. Seems like a staunch Democrat and liberal, and he seemed like a simp. So Angela Stanton was absolutely going ham as she always does, and she was holding it down. She was actually advocating for conservatives and for men. What do y'all think about women like this? Because are they as valued as the ones that we tend to exalt that don't necessarily add any value into our lives?
No, they drag Angela. Like the black community dragged her in 2016. They dragged her in 2020, and they dragging her now. They do not appreciate that woman.
Well,
They'll
Clinton
sit up
immediately
here.
said that she was a man, right away.
Well, she said I have been a woman. That's
No,
past
before
tense.
I even played the video, you said it.
I know, but she essentially made my argument. She said I have been a woman. Like that means she's not anymore, right? No. Okay.
What are y'all thoughts about Angela Stanton and whether or not women like this are as celebrated or if they are as
I think they need to pick
appreciated by the
another.
community?
I think they need to pick another representative to spew her talking points because the way
Why
she
would they
presents
pick
it,
another representative? If she
because
is the
she's
one, if she is a
because she's too masculine.
what?
Huh?
Masculine.
You talking
You
about the way
got
she
you got to help
looks?
us understand, Clinton. What's the word?
She's masculine as fuck. What are you talking about?
You talking about the way she looks
Is she
or the way she
masculine or
talks?
is
Everything
she
about her is masculine, nigga.
is
The
she
way she looks, the
masculine
way
or
she
is she
talks, she got a strong fucking superhero jawline, nigga.
so you
So
going
is
off
she
of her so
masculine
you
or is
going
she
off of her
passionate?
looks?
And the way she talks is masculine, nigga.
Is she masculine or is she
She,
passionate? Is she masculine or is she passionate?
Yeah, she just seemed passionate to me.
So the women are passionate if you agree with them. They're masculine if you don't. Got it.
No, that's not necessarily true. Masculine, okay, I look at masculinity, especially when it comes to conversation with women, as women that are willing to cuss men out for things unrelated to what you're talking about. I look at passion as if you're arguing a point passionately and you're not using things like ad hominem attacks in order to do so. Masculinity is being aggressive when it comes to the person that you're talking to. Passion is being aggressive when it comes to the point that you're trying to get across. That's how I look at it.
the thing about it is, how is she supposed to talk? First of all, the host asked her a question, and then he talked over her while she's answering the question.
Yeah, yeah, Pierre. Wow, man, I didn't
So
know he was like.
I'm just supposed to keep shutting up when you keep asking me a question? It doesn't, like, and then if you talk over him, now you're masculine, but he's been rude the entire time.
I
It,
think she's like so.
he's a
This
he's
is
a
and this
bad
is what I was
host.
saying, and this is what I was saying on another panel. Like people meet you where you at. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They meet you. They match your energy. This dude asked her a question. She's she started saying what he
I
didn't
mean,
agree.
maybe she is
He,
masculine. I don't know. It doesn't
he
change. It
immediately cut
doesn't
her
change the
off.
argument, though. It doesn't change what she's saying.
Yeah, he immediately cut her off. So she just started going crazy. Some people like that. They're not
Maybe
gonna
she
keep
is
letting you cut
masculine.
them off.
Well, if he's masculine,
He's
he's if she's masculine, he's definitely feminine
That's
because
true
he
too.
just kept making little attacks, and she's actually talking facts, and she started talking about Joe Biden. He did what most people that go for Kamala Harris, they shuffle somewhere else instead of staying on the point.
Here's okay. So let me criticize this Pierre guy. A lot of these people they've been in the media for a long time, but it doesn't mean that they're necessarily good at what they do when it comes to these podcasts and these
Hmm.
platforms. I think that a lot of people have people on their platforms, but they don't know how to interview. When you're interviewing somebody, it's not an opportunity. It's not a debate. If you're gonna debate, is a debate is different from the interview. An interview is when you let people get their thoughts off, regardless of what you whether you agree with them or not. You want them to open up and give their honest to God truth. A debate is taking a position and saying you're wrong and arguing why. Most of these people mix up a debate or an argument with an interview and a conversation. And I think that in this instance, for example, he shows himself here. I'll play it a little bit more to be a bad interviewer.
Ones
You
that
don't
hold
want to
on.
talk about that.
What about the ones that go to full
You
term
don't
and
want
keep
to
the
talk
kid
about that.
and have the kid, and she
Right.
has to raise the kid because the father
Right.
left?
Right.
Because
What
he don't
about
want
the
to be around
father
her.
that wants the baby? right?
I
But
know.
she decides
Right,
she gonna
right,
kill the baby
right,
just
right.
to
You're
be
right.
spiteful
You're right.
and hurt the
You
father.
damn right. She
But
should go
we
to jail.
talking about
She should go to
equality.
jail. She
We
should go
should
to
go
jail.
to listen. Killing the baby is killing the baby. You can't pick and choose
You
when
can't.
it's
Yes, you
okay to
can.
kill a baby.
Hold on. It's no different than picking. Hold on, picking.
See what I'm saying? It's like when you get the majority to
But you're
talk
not
time,
really.
once I look at it like you have the opportunity to talk as much as you want when you're by yourself. Why would you invite somebody on your platform for a once in an opportunity interview and then overtalk them instead
Start
of letting
cutting
them
them
get their
off.
thoughts off? Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. But you know who that is, right?
Who, Pierre?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who it is. I know exactly who Pierre is.
that nigga was stuttering and do the right thing.
I know who he is. He been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, he one of my favorite actors though, but I didn't know he was like a simp like
Nah,
this,
he
man.
not my favorites. He not one of my favorites, but
Well, I shouldn't say favorite, but I like the roles that he plays. He was big time in what you would call it. He always in Spike Lee's movies.
yeah. What do y'all think about her point though? For example, about
She cooked the fuck.
child support and
She was a
reproductive
thot.
rights and everything like that. Do y'all
She
think
was
that conservatives are looking at this wrong, or in any way that you know Roe v. Wade needs to be reinstated or anything like that? What are y'all thoughts on that?
No, it doesn't. It to me, it violates the Constitution. The federal government can't overreach like that. So you can't. The states are supposed to be sovereign. So to have the federal government make a decision like that is overreaching anyway. So I'm glad they got rid of it, just for that piece there. But I don't understand the abortion thing. You have all of this contraceptive. You have all of the preventive measures you can have, and then they market it
Contraception.
as healthcare. It's not healthcare. And if they want to talk about it being healthcare, why don't they tell women that you're more than likely not going to have babies later? Like it's literally killing your uterus. So I
no,
don't know.
no,
I think
no.
the whole argument is stupid because it's based in eugenics. They don't want you to procreate, and they call it reproduction, and it has nothing to do with reproduction. I think the whole argument is dumb. So any liberals that talk about it, it sounds stupid to me.
Oh, I was wrong. This ain't. That's not him. That's the dude from Life. That's why I'm like he usually don't. I can't imagine him being like this. That's why when I was like, I didn't know this dude was like. It's not the same. That's not who I thought it was. That's
What
not
do
who
you?
I thought it was.
So let me ask y'all another question. What do y'all think about um men saying that they would like for family court laws or for child support laws to change? What do y'all think about that?
They
I
should.
always feel like the government doesn't need to be in family affairs anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the best thing for dudes to do is, as you say, have some dick discipline. And secondly, you might want to think about a spiritual marriage instead of going to the courts, because they ain't changing them laws no time soon. They
Mm.
ain't changing them laws. Like,
So do
they're not
y'all
changing
think
them
that
laws at all.
y'all think that the laws need to be changed?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think if you change the law, like morally, it would change society. If we're like, look, nigga, no one pays child support, nigga. I think like outside of a marriage, maybe if you have a baby outside of a marriage and you have a kid, no child support. If you choose to keep the kid,
Mm.
nigga, it's on you. Morally, that would fix all this broken family, random baby mama, baby daddy. Ain't no bitch about to just have no random kid if they ain't gonna get nothing from the daddy. There ain't no way.
Well, that's why they
They'd
wanted
be
the
they'd be they'd be
abortions.
more discriminate with their vaginas.
That's why they wanted the abortions, though. That's one of the reasons. They wanted to be able to that whole I should have autonomy over my body. That's what that is, because men, they used to be, it used to be the fact of women would have to be with a man, because they have the children and they have the job and all this other stuff. So if I can have a job and I can have autonomy over my body, and when I have kids and all this other stuff, then I don't have to be beholden to this man. That is the whole point.
So y'all believe that women would have more dick discipline, or not dick discipline? Y'all would think that women would be more discriminate with who they had sex with if we changed child support laws.
Yep, there would be less STDs. There would be less random babies. Everything would be less.
No, hell no, hell no. That shit ain't changing.
I think they would pick, I think they would choose better. You know how we talk about, you should have picked better. I think they would because it would come with a price.
Or no price. If you don't, shit, you don't get nothing, nigga.
Like
You
nobody back in the day wanted to be the woman that had the scarlet letter and was the single mom. Like nobody wanted to be that.
nigga, when I was in
And
church,
if
nigga,
you
you better not come to
yeah,
church, nigga, with no baby, with no husband. Shit. Not at St.
nobody
James
want
Baptist Church.
it would still happen, but it'd be a deterrent.
But
Nigga, they be looking at
but
you like you what you mean you pregnant? Where your husband at?
no, that's facts though. That's facts. It was some shame that came with walking in pregnant. The only problem is like there's no shame anymore. There's no shame anymore, so people don't give a fuck. They're not gonna care about. Oh
And
well,
nigga,
ain't nobody
churches
gonna
is
take
having
care of this
baby
kid. I just
showers
got to
when the
do it on
daddy
my
ain't
own.
there, nigga.
I'm gonna thug
They
it
said
out, or I'm gonna get rid
let's
of the
have a
kid.
baby shower for this kid, because since the daddy ain't there, nigga, the whole church brings shit, nigga.
I know I used to hear the old ladies up here say back in the day they used to send the girls that, they called fast or whatever that got pregnant, they used to send them down south and then they would come back.
I'm not so sure that people would slow down on their sexual activity if you change child support laws.
I
I'm
think they
just I'm
would.
just thinking about it right now. I'm not saying
I
that they
think they
would change.
would.
I'm not saying that they wouldn't change when it came to look, as long as you got the ability to be able to get a deletion or remove an unwanted pregnancy, I think that both has to happen. I think that you have to change child support laws and you
I mean,
have to
get rid of abortion.
change. Yeah, I think you'd have to change these reproductive rights that you'd have to revision of reproductive rights because as long as you have one or the other, I don't think anything changes.
That
If
makes
you
sense.
have if you have the same child support laws, but then you revise reproductive rights, they still have some level of protection. If you change reproductive rights, or I'm sorry, if you change child support laws, but you allow for these reproductive rights, even if it's still on a state level, you still have a way to not be responsible. As long as you have, in my opinion, as long as you have that safety net from either one, you're always going to have the same activity. And so for me, I believe the only way to solve for it is to remove the net completely.
That
I
ain't
don't
gonna.
think
Well,
I don't think it
I
changes with one way or another or another.
I will say this: if you do take abortions off like completely, like then you'll have people doing what they do with anything else, cosmetic surgery and all that. They go back door.
Hmm.
They be at the chop shop, not caring. So, I can understand it from some point, but I don't agree with abortions. So
I also think that the main thing is like we giving these names and these titles to things that are misleading and misguided, like reproductive rights. Like that.
Well,
they
yeah, I'm
say
just
that they
saying
say
that.
that to make it sound nice to women. Like that's what I said earlier. It's a thing for women, so we can internalize it because you got to remember we're the ones carrying it. So I said this last time. When you in those places, they don't let you hear the baby, and they make sure they turn the monitor because with most mothers, if they hear it and they see it, they're gonna want it.
Yeah. Because they're
So
gonna have a
it's
connection. They're gonna be
yes,
connected.
it's going to be yes. So they make
It,
sure that
it,
they do certain things, they say certain things, so it doesn't have so you don't have a connection to it. Because when most women talk about abortion, they don't have a connection to it.
mm, mm. I think it takes some
It's
kind
an
of like
awful thing.
I knew that was
It's an
gonna
awful
happen.
thing.
People be waiting
what
for the other person to say something, then it'd be like 10 seconds, and they be like, when they go say something, they both say something at the exact same time.
Oh, I be
Man,
trying to take
how that
I
happen
be
like
trying to
that,
stop
man? That
because
shit is so
sometimes
weird.
the thing cancels the other person out, so I can't hear if you was talking or not.
Oh, okay.
But it,
Ghetto.
it's so strange how like women could just
Now I call it a chop
remove
shop because
something.
that's what it is. Like, have you seen those pictures? They
No,
they
I don't want to see nothing
they
like that.
literally chop them babies up. It's awful.
I don't want to see nothing like that. But my thing is like how could you have this mental detachment from something that's growing inside of you? Like there's a spiritual attachment there, like that. I don't think people discuss. That could be a reason why some of these women are unhappy after they have,
That is
so
a
many
fact.
abortions. They could be
That is a fact.
spiritually fractured. You know, you keep
Hmm.
ripping something out of you that's supposed to grow into a life, and and you destroying it. I don't know, man.
If you mistakenly got a chick pregnant, Slimmy, would you ever consider getting rid of it?
If I mistakenly got a chick pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't believe in abortion. No, we just, I'm fucked. Um, I don't believe in that.
I think that's what a lot of people
I
wind up.
pray.
I think that's why a lot of people wind up getting them is because they don't want to be fucked. And I think it's wrong. I do think it's wrong, but I think that that's the reason why a lot of people get them
Nah,
You
I
say you
don't.
think
That's
they
not.
get them because of what?
I can't
because they
have that
care
on my.
more. They care more about um what their potential future can be than they care about the possible kid that's growing inside of the woman.
No, I can't have that on my conscience.